Top 5 Don Lee Ma Dong-seok movies in 2025.
Hey, movie fans! Welcome back to Best 5. Today, we're talking about the one and only Ma Dong-seok, Don Lee, the absolute king of action, charisma, and knockout punches. If you love intense fight scenes, badass characters, and a sprinkle of humor, this guy never disappoints. So, let's dive into 5 of his best movies that you need to watch in 2025. Buckle up, this is gonna be epic. Holy Night, Demon Hunters. Alright, kicking off the list with one of Don Lee's newest films, Holy Night, Demon Hunters. This one's got everything: horror, action, and exorcisms. Yaps, you heard that right. Don Lee plays the leader of a group that hunts demons hiding among us. And let's be real, if a demon saw this guy coming, it'd probably run the other way. Expect bone-crunching fights, eerie atmospheres, and some intense supernatural action. If you love movies like The Priests or The Wailing, this one's a must-watch. The Gangster, the Cop, the Devil. Now, let's talk about one of his most legendary roles, the Gangster, the Cop, the Devil. Here, Don Lee plays a tough-as-nails crime boss who survives an attack from a serial killer. Instead of laying low, what does he do? He teams up with a cop to hunt the guy down. The action? Brutal. The tension? Insane. And Don Lee? An absolute powerhouse. This film was so good that Hollywood is making an English remake with Don Lee himself starring again. If you haven't seen the original yet, put it on your list ASAP. Train to Busan. Train to Busan, the movie that introduced Don Lee to a global audience. This is hands down one of the best zombie movies ever made. It's got heart, drama, and some of the most intense action sequences in the genre. Don Lee plays a tough but lovable dad-to-be, Sang-hwa, who doesn't hesitate to throw hands with zombies. The way he takes them down is straight-up legendary. And let's be honest, if he had more screen time, those zombies wouldn't stand a chance. If you love survival thrillers with emotional depth, Train to Busan is an absolute must-watch. The Outlaws. Next up, we have The Outlaws, one of Don Lee's most badass crime action films. In this one, he plays Ma Suk-do, a real-life detective who takes on a ruthless gang terrorizing Seoul's Chinatown. And trust me, when Don Lee plays a cop, criminals don't stand a chance. The action sequences? Raw and intense. The story? Gripping and inspired by true events. Don Lee? At his absolute best. This movie was such a hit that it spawned sequels, leading us to our next entry. The Roundup. If you love The Outlaws, then The Roundup is a no-brainer. This is the sequel to The Outlaws, and guess what? It's even more intense. This time, Detective Ma Suk-do goes international, chasing down criminals outside Korea. The action gets bigger, the fights are even more brutal, and Don Lee once again proves why he's the king of action movies. Oh, and good news, a 3rd and 4th film in the series are on the way. So, if you haven't started this franchise yet, now's the time to catch up. And there you have it, 5 of Don Lee's best movies that you should definitely check out in 2025. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Did I miss any of your favorites? Drop them below. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more awesome movie content. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay awesome.